Hey everyone, it's Cameron with themoneyventure.com, where I discuss best practices on investing, personal finance, and building successful money-making businesses. If any of these topics interest you, don't forget to subscribe to our channel below. In this video, we're going to discuss Cash App. We'll cover the basic features of Cash App with a particular emphasis on their investment platform. By the end of the video, you'll know whether Cash App is a good choice for you when you begin investing in the stock market. Let's get going. I tested out Cash App with just a few bucks to get an idea of how their banking and money transfer features work. I even invested a few bucks to get a feel for their investment platform. Here are some of the pros and cons to start with. The pros are that it's simple, it's beginner friendly, you can invest in fractional shares, option to purchase exchange traded funds or ETFs, they have educational content, their investing platform is free, you can also purchase Bitcoin and send Bitcoin, and you also have access to other Cash App tools like their transfers and their boost tool. The cons are they're very limited on the research you can do on each company, and they're limited in the news content that they offer. So here's the Cash App. This is the main screen where your banking information. You can see your cash balance linked to your Cash App debit card. You can deposit, withdraw money. You can get information on Bitcoin, see your linked accounts, etc. This is where you can add cash. So you just type in the amount, click add. It will transfer money from your linked bank account. You can also withdraw cash. Same thing. It's the cash available you have to withdraw. Type the amount, select cash out. It will send the money directly to your linked account, and it's immediate. If you have a debit card linked, it'll send the cash and be in your account immediately. The next tab on the bottom is the Debit Card tab, where you can see your debit card, the debit card information. You'll also notice that there's a section where you can change your boost. The boost is Cash App's version of how they give you cash back or discounts on their partnered retailers. So each time you can go to a different store to purchase that, you can see if there's a boost available for that store, or in other words, a coupon available at that store to save some money. So that little section where it says any grocery store, 10% off one purchase, you can change the coupons that are available. So you just select change, and it will pull up a bunch of different options that you can choose from of the available ones. So they have new and upcoming deals each time. Perhaps you're going to go make a purchase at Xbox, you'll get 10% off each purchase, and that will last for 4 days as it shows there. The next tab across the bottom, as you can see, is the $sign tab. This is where you can request money or pay money to other people. If you want to request money, simply type in the amount you want to request, and it will pull up your friends list, or so select the friend that you want to request money from. Then same thing when you pay money, select pay, it will pull up your list of contacts you can choose from. The next tab across the bottom is the squiggly line. It's actually supposed to be a stock graph, I guess. This is where you actually can begin investing in stocks or Bitcoin. So as you can see, the very first screen shows the balance and the movement of that balance today based on the stocks that I own. You can then go along and select different time frames, so a week, then the month, 1 year, and your all-time. And as you can see across the top, just under the balance amount, it shows your total gain for each of those selected time frames. Scrolling down here, you can see the total invested and the total gain. Here's where you can see different news about your portfolio or popular news publications. You can then go and see your portfolio, different values by daily percentage change, total return. Right now we just have Amazon and Roku. So when you select on Roku, for example, this brings you to the stock page where you can see the information about that particular stock. Total invested amount, total gain, news specifically about that stock, and what's going on with that company, some basic company info, recent activity, And then these are different areas that they're featured in. So here in a minute, you'll be able to see where we can choose different stocks or research different stocks based on different categories like media and entertainment or technology, as it is the case with Roku. And then you can see more information about the company, CEO, etc. Next section down is you'll be able to see all the companies that you're currently following. So you can create a list of any company you want to follow and see what they're doing on a daily basis. This is where you can research different stocks. So if you want to find stocks, say in like the health section, you can select that category. You can even refine it down to, fitness and wellness. You can refine it even further to their percentage performance in the last little bit, and it narrows down everything for you. And then the advanced filter has other options you can choose from as well. Some more information, you can see the most monthly traded stocks. There's a few screens you can swipe on here. You can also see the biggest daily movers, meaning the stocks that have the biggest movement, up or down. And then lastly, on the stock screen, they have a section called My First Stock, and this is really just a quick educational section. If you click on it, it will take you to a web page. It goes over kind of a brief scenario with some pictures on learning how to invest in the stock market, basically. So scrolling over to Bitcoin, on the same screen as that little squiggly line below on the same tab, you can select Bitcoin on this tab as well. And you can start buying Bitcoin on this tab, or even sending Bitcoin to other people. As you can see, select the amount you want to buy, or select the amount you want to send. You have to enable it first, and then information on the Bitcoin performance, different time frames, just like it was on the stock screen. Information about Bitcoin, limits, and then below the limits there, you can see there's also news, kind of like there was on the stock section. It will give you different news updates on, Bitcoin topics. And lastly, a quick educational read about how Bitcoin works. So click on that, and it will also take you to a beginner-friendly scenario or story on how Bitcoin actually works. And finally, the last section here is simply an overview of your recent activity. It's the tab that has a clock looking icon at the bottom. You can scroll across the top and see different categories, and then see different activity on your banking account, basically, or any investment purchases or any other type of activity related to your Cash App account. Let's recap by revisiting the pros and cons. The pros of Cash App are that it's very simple, beginner friendly. You can buy fractional shares. You have options to buy exchange traded funds. You get basic educational content. It's free to use. You can buy and send Bitcoin, and you have access to all the other Cash App tools like banking, boosts, and peer-to-peer transfers. The cons of Cash App are that it's very basic by nature, only offering limited info on companies and limited content for news and market updates. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up below and subscribe to the Money Ventures channel for more videos on investing, personal finance, and building successful businesses. You can find more info at themoneyventure.com. Thanks for watching.